For a more complete story of the beaver, why not contact the Canadian Wildlife Service in Ottawa?
It is wrong to do research on animals in the name of science.
No, it isn't. Some research doesn't affect animals in the slightest. For example, a scientist can research migration patterns in birds. Don't get me wrong, I know what you mean. You're talking about medical research, or any research that brings harm to an animal. So why would I point this out? Well, because sometimes people will take a specific example and make a conclusion based on it, and that's totally fine. But then sometimes they take that and with a little sleight of hand attempt to apply that to a more generalized statement.
It is a matter of ethics in medicine. If you're allowed to torture your subjects against their will, you are on the wrong side of scientific inquiry, regardless of your success.
And here we have our first example of this. Animal research subjects to all research subjects.
Find willing subjects, or take one for the team like Marie Curie and be hailed a feminist hero for all time. Do not be a Dr. Mengele. If you cannot do science without causing harm, you do not deserve to science.
Well, the vast majority of scientists disagree with you, and I would say that they probably know how to science a little bit more than you do. So why do you think your opinion's valid?
The cruel experimenter cannot be allowed to have it both ways. He cannot, in the same breath, defend the scientific validity of animal testing on the grounds of the physical similarities between humans and the other animals, and then defend the morality of the experimentation on the grounds that people and animals are psychologically different. The only logical alternative for him is to admit he's either pre-Darwinian or immoral.
Really? This is what we call a false equivalency. Let's say I have a dolphin and an amoeba. They both swim. It'd be absolutely ridiculous for me to say, well, because they both swim, they must both have the same brain structure. So I'm sorry, it doesn't follow that just because a rat and a human may react the same way to a specific drug, that they're psychologically the same.
If ethics represents a genuine sphere of knowledge, it also represents a sphere of potential progress and regress.
Well, ethics isn't a sphere of knowledge. Ethics is most accurately described as a cultural phenotype, as it helps to describe the actions and behaviors of individuals living within a society.
We should recall that the practice of vivisection was given new life by certain missteps in the philosophy of mind when Des Cartez, enthralled to both Christian dogma and mechanistic physics, declared that all non-human animals were mere automata, devoid of souls and therefore insensitive to pain.
Yeah, Des Cartez, that fucking asshole.
Cognitive chauvinism of this sort has not only been a problem for non-human animals. The doubt on the part of the Spanish explorers about whether or not South American Indians had souls surely contributed to the callousness with which they were treated by the conquest of the New World.
So let's evaluate your argument. You say that men like Descartes and other men throughout history have incorrectly evaluated the mental capacities of animals and even other humans. How do you know that you're not making the same mistake, albeit in the opposite direction? Thanks again for watching. Please be sure to subscribe, share with your friends, or comment. It is very much appreciated. Have a great one.